Hey you, in the red long johns. How much is Kingpin offering for me?
Nothing, which is what you're worth, Bullseye. There are no bounties. It's all a fraud.
You know what? I believe you. You'll never join up with the fat man, but I would.
You're in league with Kingpin?
Not yet. If he made the same offer to me, I take it. And if I take you out, I think he will.
Then it's you and me.
And lots of Yakuza gangsters. They control the company that runs this construction site. They think you're bad for business. If they nail you, I'll just claim credit.
And with that, what is up, my peeps? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Daredevil Blind for the Game Boy Advance. I am your host, of course, Mysterious Peanuts X. And in the last episode, we've dealt with another easy boss in Echo. I expected a very challenging boss, but she was easy just like the Sewer King. These last two bosses have been very easy. So let's see how Bullseye fares. Hopefully we get a challenge from Bullseye, from Colin Farrell. Oh man. So I mean, I guess they try to, kind of like be the movie and everything like that by giving each character, like their movie counterparts and stuff. Bullseye, played by Colin Farrell, probably one of the best parts in the movie. Because if you've seen like a lot of reviews of the Daredevil movie, they would say that, they knew that they were in a really bad movie, so they just went all out and stuff. And, I have to say that with this video, I have to I literally have to borrow that quote from all these reviewers and stuff, because it's true. Like, Colin Farrell, not only Colin Farrell, but also the late great Michael Clark Duncan, who plays the Kingpin. They were like, okay, we're gonna be in this bad superhero movie, man, so let's just go all out. So, and they did. They really did. But then there's Ben Affleck, and like I promised, I would talk about Ben Affleck's performance in the Daredevil movie. For what Ben Affleck was given, I'm probably gonna get somewhat of a hate on this, but I thought he did okay. I'm not gonna say he did good or great. I'm not gonna say he did bad either and stuff. He just did an okay. In his part, he did okay. Excuse me. Oh my god, freaking. Oh my god. Daredevil just killed a person. But anyway, it's whenever you go into watching like a superhero movie, you expect the lead role to play both parts well, because when the lead role is gonna be in this superhero flick and stuff, they're playing two people. They're playing the superhero and they're playing the alter ego. Just like with Christopher Reeves, he played a nerdy Clark Kent. And that's how Clark Kent is. He's nerdy. And, sometimes he's clumsy and everything like that. And stuff. Because he's hiding his superhero. He's hiding who he really is. Superman. Because if people see him acting like Superman, they're going to know he's Superman. So when he's Clark Kent, he has to act a different way. And that's what, when you're coming into a superhero flick, that's what you expect from the lead role, is to play different parts. With Ben Affleck, he was just the same person. Like, he was still freaking Ben Affleck. He wasn't no Matt Murdock. He wasn't no Daredevil. He was acting like Ben Affleck and stuff. And I'm not going to say Ben Affleck is a bad actor. Ben Affleck is, in my opinion, he's a good actor and stuff like that. He literally came a long way from freaking that terrible movie he did with Jennifer Lopez. I forgot what the movie's called. It's called Giggly or something, like Gigi or something. Giggly? I don't remember. But he came a long way from being in that bad movie. So, you intend to destroy us to satisfy your own greed. I'm here for Bullseye. I only intend to destroy you because you deserve it. So
So do you and your master Kingpin.
When people start to call him my master, things have just gone too far. But anyway, yeah, so I mean, he came a long way, after, being in the town, of course, because the town, he also written, directed, and starred in that movie. And he did a really good job in it because it's who he is. He played himself and stuff. He played a guy from Boston, I'm not going to say he robs banks because I don't even know what Ben Affleck does in his free time. Maybe he does rob banks or something like that. But besides the whole bank robbing part, he pretty much played himself, He played himself and a guy from Boston and everything like that with the Boston accent and everything. And he did a good job in that movie. He really did and stuff. But as Daredevil, yeah, he didn't do so well. Like, let's look at Matt Murdock. He's a blind lawyer from Hell's Kitchen, along with his best friend and partner Foggy Nelson and stuff. And when he became blind, his other had senses were heightened, and he also has an echolocative radar sense because of the radiation that splashed in his eyes and stuff. And when he's with the people he's around with, he tries to hide that. He really does. And Ben Affleck's version of Matt Murdock, he does a really bad job in trying to hide that. Because if you remember that one scene when he's with Elektra in that rooftop, and when he says like, "Oh, it's about to rain" and everything like that, and he and then when it rains, I guess the sonar sense in the movie, when the noise of the raindrops, fall on Elektra and everything like that, he's able to see how Elektra looks like and everything, and he says, "Oh, you're so beautiful" and everything like that. Like, good job. Now Elektra knows that you're not blind when you actually are, but now she knows that you're not actually blind. Like, she thinks that you're not blind. That's what I meant to say. Because Matt Murdock is blind. So yeah, he does a really, and like when he's Matt Murdock, he just kind of plays himself. He plays Ben Affleck and everything. But with Charlie Cox's version of Daredevil in the Netflix series, he does a good Matt Murdock. He really does. He's what he is in the comics, in his way and stuff. But of course, with the release of the Netflix series, he has been interviewed by a lot of people what he thinks about Ben Affleck's performance and he admits that he actually likes Ben Affleck's performance, and he also admitted that he kind of copied some of the stuff from him, and but like that's why I say Ben Affleck did an okay job, because in a way Ben Affleck inspired Charlie Cox when he was playing Daredevil and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, in my opinion, like when Ben Affleck with Matt Murdock, he did a really poor job in trying to hide it and try to hide that he has these other, heightened senses and everything like that and stuff. And let's look at Daredevil. So Daredevil is a hero from Hell's Kitchen, who pretty much whenever Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson take on the case, Matt Murdock becomes Daredevil at night to see, pretty much to investigate, the ongoing case that he took and everything like that. But before he does that, he has to make sure that the person he's representing is innocent. And I just died. Oh my god, now I gotta start all over. Alright, we're back. So, yeah. So back to what I was saying. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah. So, he has to make sure that his clients are innocent. So, because of his heightened senses, he's able to hear people's heartbeats. He can also tell when someone is lying or telling the truth. So whenever he goes to see a client who's not able to afford a lawyer, you know, they're always the New York Police Department always, you know, pick them as a last resort and stuff like that. So, you know, Matt Murdock, you know, checks their heartbeat and everything like that. And he makes sure, like, if they're innocent or are they really guilty by telling them, like, oh, did you actually do it? And then, you know, if they're lying, they're like, okay, well, sorry, we can't represent you. But if they're telling the truth, they're like, all right, you know, I believe you. We'll represent you and everything like that. And, yeah. And, of course, you know, he's also partnered up with Foggy Nelson. And sometimes, you know, Foggy's just, you know, like, how do you know all this stuff? You know, like, are you sure about this or something? Like, we could just take another, like, case or something like that. No, like, no. I have, you know, faith that this person is innocent and all that stuff. So, you know, once his job as, you know, Matt Murdock is done, he goes and investigates the whole thing further as Daredevil and everything like that. So, yeah. In the movie, the theatrical release, it was nothing like that because we only get one scene where he was actually the lawyer and everything. And it was a case that they lost. And, you know, the person that got away with raping the woman that Matt and Foggy were representing, you know, he decides to go dress up as Daredevil and just pretty much go and take him out and everything like that, you know. But again, you know, it was the rapist's fault. He just, you know, tripped and fell. He didn't look where he was going. He tripped and fell. He, like, on the train tracks and everything like that. And Daredevil chose not to save him. So, you know, so technically Daredevil didn't kill a person. Because that was the rapist's fault. And he deserved it. And then after that, that was it. Like, we get no more, like, scene where, you know, he's representing an innocent person or something. At all. Or, like, you know, like, nothing at all. But, of course, you know, I did mention the director's cut where they actually did have a subplot like that and stuff. Which, you know, they probably should have kept in the theatrical release. They should have, actually. They should have. They should have. So, yeah. So, I mean, but back to my discussion as, you know, Ben Affleck as Daredevil. Again, he did an okay job and everything like that. I just felt like the reason he's Daredevil was pretty much to just, oh no, you're cheap, oh my gosh, do you know how hard it is to try to get Daredevil, like, literally grabbing onto those hooks? Oh my goodness, oh my god. Alright, you know what, you ain't gonna do it. Oh dude, I thought I was gonna do this. I thought I was gonna do it again. Oh my god. Oh man, I was gonna say, like, you're not doing that twice. He almost did. You know what? Come here. There you go. See how that feels. How you like that? How does that feel? Man, you know how hard it is? Like, okay, good. Oh my gosh, dude. There's just instances where freaking, like, he, like, doesn't really, like, you go, like, you think you're about to grab the claw, but then it's just, oh my gosh, dude. You just gotta, I guess you just gotta time it whoo, man, he almost did. Oh, you know what? Okay, there was the end of the level. Oh, man. Whoo. Oh, you got through all those Yakuza. I'm impressed. Maybe Kingpin really should be paying you. I almost feel like paying you myself. You'll pay, Bullseye. You can be sure of that. Very glib. You should have been a lawyer. Little does he know, he is actually a lawyer. But anyway, here's Bullseye. Let's see how this boss battle is. Oh my gosh, and he has a gun. And, yeah, like Bullseye always says, he never misses. But, you know, ever since his first encounter with Daredevil, made a miss. And it's just been, and after that, it's been personal. Like, oh heck nah. Like, you made me miss. I'm going after you. This, like, we're gonna be knowing each other for a very long time, Daredevil. So, yeah. Gosh, dude, freaking, man, there's just, Oh my gosh. Okay, just gotta duck down from what I'm seeing. It's really... Oh, great. Alright, well, let's do this again. Second time's the charm, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm just, like, really concentrating right now. Okay, so I guess the platforms help in somewhat, but when you're in that, the platform on the right, you could kind of still shoot you and stuff. Just at a certain, just if he's like really to the left, but over here, you know, the bullets don't hit me at all. So, all right, so I could kind of, I get this. All right, so it's a bit challenging, but thankfully it is challenging because the last two bosses were freaking so easy. Not hard, easy. What am I saying? Easy. They're easy bosses. This one is pretty challenging, so... Okay. Sorry, I'm just, like, really concentrating right now. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Just duck down, Daredevil. Come on. Oh. Oh my gosh, okay. I gotta play it smart. I'm over here getting all cocky and everything. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead. Alright, there's no health pack around here? What the heck? There probably was. I honestly don't know. In the beginning, like, I thought like it would be invisible. That way I used my radar sense. There we go! This is just going to keep happening until I confront Kingpin himself. I'm going to his penthouse to put an end to all of this. Alrighty, well, I guess next week it is the finale. We're gonna go after Kingpin this time. But I'll continue my discussion about Ben Affleck's Daredevil in the next episode. This has been Mr. Espinoza X saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you guys are watching this video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, everyone. Bye.